Bama gang. Because we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans, my Florida State Seminole fans. Now, I gotta admit, guys, this was a tough video to make. This was a tough one. History might be made. History might be made. Now, guys, before I get into the details of this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. If you're a Florida State fan, subscribe. If you're a Miami Hurricanes, subscribe. Even a Florida Gator, subscribe. College football in general, just subscribe to the channel. We do this thing 365. Okay, so touchy subject, man, touchy subject. So as you guys can see on the screen here, if you're not familiar with number 6, that's Darrell Jackson. He transferred to Miami, came in when Mario Cristobal came in. He transferred from Maryland. Defensive tackle, defensive lineman, explosive. I thought that, this season would have been great to have him, Mesidor, and Leonard Taylor, coming on that defensive line would be a force to be reckoned with. But unfortunately here, situation happened. He's in the transfer portal. Now, his letter, as you guys can see on the screen, which I'm going to read it to you right now. First off, I would like to start by thanking you, Coach Cristobal, Coach Strong, Coach Stride, Coach Reed. I'm sorry. Coach Taylor, that's Jason Taylor, the legend, for the love and support at the University of Miami. After praying and talking to my family about this situation, I am happy to announce I will be entering the transfer portal. Darrell Jackson. Now, this one hit Hurricane Nation out of nowhere. Shocking. Why would he transfer? He just got here. Everything's going well. He's starting. He's playing. He's getting snaps. Why would he leave? The NIL is good now. Allegedly, $400,000. $400,000. Why would he leave? Why? Well, some information has been brought to my attention, so I figured I'd bring it to you guys. Now, from what I'm hearing, Florida State, FSU, that's the destination. Now, Seminole fans don't get all happy and giggly and laughy and thinking that you win a transfer or a battle over Miami for him. That's not the case in this one. That's not the case. As a matter of fact, I gathered some details that I want you guys to actually see. So, hold on, what is going on here? All right. So, basically, now, everything is alleged, but this is what I've gathered. Article, gathered the information, whatever. His mom, Lisa Jackson, was back home in Quincy, Florida, and she has fallen ill, and is going to need a major surgery. Because Jackson already transferred to Miami from Maryland in a regular situation, he would not be able to transfer again without sitting out a year. But the family understanding is that he will be granted an exemption from that to move closer to home. Okay, so basically transferred from Maryland to Miami a year ago with NCAA, rules or policies or whatever. You get one free transfer. And then after that, if you transfer again, you got to sit out a year. That's tough. I don't make the rules. I just report them. So don't get mad at me about it. You got it? You got it? Okay. And closer to home, which means Florida State, which is 30 minutes drive from Quincy. Basically, he wants to be closer to his mom. Florida State is the closest D1 school that could, possibly land him in the league. So that's the situation. Lisa says she appreciates what her son is giving up for her, since she knows Miami was a pretty good spot for him. I love the coaches. Coach Cristobal, Mom said, I love them. They're good people. They're doing a great job. He just wants to be closer to me. So it's not like he's going to Florida State because Florida State is a better school or they recruiting him or they flipped him or none of that. That's not the situation. The guy, Mom, is sick. That's what I'm telling you. Seminole fans and Canes fans, tread lightly on this situation. Tread lightly on it. Now, I do want to ask you guys a question because It has been, puzzling me, and I think most of y'all will probably, have a better grasp of the situation if you followed Canes and Seminole football for a while. Okay, so we saw Brock Berlin. He was a Florida Gator. He transferred to Miami. Lit the Gators up the next couple of years. We saw Lorenzo Lingard. He transferred from Miami to the Gators. Didn't do nothing. Still ain't do nothing. He's actually in the transfer portal right now. We saw Isaiah Walker transfer from the Gators to Miami. That's tough. That's tough. But in my existence or watching football, or maybe I haven't been paying close enough attention, I've never seen a player transfer from Florida State to Miami or from Miami to Florida State. Now, maybe you guys know of somebody that I don't know. If you do, put it in the comment section down below for me. Let me know what I don't know, because I've never seen it happen. I've never heard of it happen. So, guys, the transfer portal is going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. I was actually surprised yesterday. Yes, yesterday. Miami only had one player in the transfer portal. Enter the transfer portal. Now I know some will enter the transfer portal down the line, but I'm surprised when the gates opened, nobody hopped in. I got a question for you guys. Let's say I skedaddle, and okay, I'm in Miami now. I'm on Green Tree. There's a big old portal. There's a big old portal in the middle of the field. How many players? Which player? I want you to put names. Own it. Own it. I want you to own it. Put name. Which player would you want me to go into that facility, grab him by the collar, carry him over to the transfer portal, and drop him in there? Which players do you think need to go into the transfer portal for Miami? Basically what I'm asking. Nobody hits the portal yesterday, other than the ones that we already know of. Couple safeties, Avonte Williams, Keyshawn Smith, Keyshawn Washington. Those guys, the guys that we already know of, they're in the transfer portal. They're looking for a new destination. But there are some guys still on this team that I know some of you guys probably would say, he has to go. He should go. Best wishes to him. I know yesterday you guys were looking like, there's got to be somebody on here. We should have been wishing him good luck wherever you end up at. Unfortunately for us, we have the Darrell Jackson, a guy that's actually contributing to the team, that's actually bought into the culture, that was actually going to help to push this team forward. Now we got to line up against him potentially at Florida State, depending on how he does when he goes in there. Will he fit into their culture? Will he fit into your schemes and everything like that? Hopefully, man, it's not a total disaster when we play him. I mean, hopefully our offensive line is ready for a guy like Darrell Jackson. Anyways, man, like, share, subscribe. Let me know. Put your thoughts and comments and opinions, everything down in the comment section. This was a tough one, my guys.